Am I good? Okay. So I do want to take a few minutes and make a few shameless plugs, again, while I have the microphone. The youth and the kids are not meeting for breakout on April 11th. We are not going to do that extra makeup Sunday, so we're going to stick with the regular schedule. We're not going to meet next week, April 4th. We are not going to meet the 11th. We're going to meet the following week, just because with all of our schedules, trying to keep Stephanie and I from teaching 3 times in one Sunday, it's easier just to keep our schedule the same without making changes in it. Also, the Easter egg hunt, the packets will be available starting next Saturday. We'll have them on the, I don't know what you call that little side room, the little glass entryway in the youth area. They will be hanging up there if you wish to participate. We'd love to have any and everybody go around and see all the eggs and the hard work that everybody's done, and to solve the mysteries behind Easter. The ladies' retreat is also coming up on April 24th, right? Yes, Saturday the 24th. If I'm wrong, it's that Saturday. From 8 to 3, I think it is. I should have written this part down. But we'd love to have you guys join us. We're going to be partnering with Amherst Alliance. Super fun there. All right. Now, my kids told me that my lesson this week reminded them of last week, so I'm going to give this a try and see what kind of answers I get, seeing as somebody told me that the best compliment they ever got last week was that they were red. So let's see what you guys do with this one. Ugh. I'm even going to hold you a napkin on this one because it's kind of gross. Which of these bananas would you rather eat? This one that's bright yellow and firm but soft, or this one that's mushy and brown and I couldn't even pick it up without sticking my finger through it, so I'm using a napkin to hold it. Which one would you rather have? Both? Depends. This one would make great bread. Yes, that's true, it would. Which one would you rather just peel and shove in your mouth? The yellow one, yes. That's why I wasn't sure what we would come up with here this morning. In Deuteronomy 8, the Bible tells us about the Israelites after their exodus from Egypt. Verses 3 and 4 say, "He humbled you, causing you to hunger, and then feeding you with manna, which neither you nor your ancestors had known, to teach you that man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of the Lord. Your clothes did not wear out, your feet did not swell during those 40 years. If we eat this banana, oops, I'm just going to drop it if I try and hold it that way. If we eat this banana, or we go home next Sunday and we eat all of our Easter candy, or we eat a whole large pizza or an entire gallon of ice cream, all by ourselves in one sitting, we are probably going to get a stomach ache or maybe even get sick, right? But if we eat this banana, a nice bowl of fresh veggies, or even a piece of candy or a slice of pizza, we'll feel satisfied and good. The things we do and see are like the food that we eat. If we read a good, funny book, it will lift our spirits. If we watch a sad movie, we'll feel sad. If we listen to an angry song, we'll feel angry or upset. Slippery banana fingers this morning, apparently. We're going to read our Dinosaur Devotions book by Michelle Medlock Adams, illustrated by Denise Turu, published by Tommy Nelson Publishing, and we do need to get a slide up for that so we don't have to read it every week. Our dinosaur this week is the Pterodastro, I'm thinking, is how we're going to say this. With a wingspan of over 8 feet, the Pterodastro was a flying reptile that sort of looked like a cross between a pelican and a flamingo. Scientists think it used its curved beak to scoop up water in search of food. Then, the Pterodastro would sift out plankton and other small sea creatures for a meal. It had 500 pairs of bristle-like teeth in its lower jaw that acted like a filter system. Because the pterodastro ate much of the same things that today's flamingos eat, some scientists believe this bird-like creature was pink, since it would have absorbed the pink pigment from its food just as the flamingo does. Animals aren't the only ones who are greatly affected by what they eat. So are we. You've probably heard the expression, "You are what you eat." Well, it's true. That's why you learn the importance of eating a balanced diet in health class. If you don't eat healthy foods, you won't have good health. Guess what? It works the same way in our Christian lives. If you aren't eating a steady diet of God's Word every day, you will become spiritually weak and sick. Or if you're eating a lot of junk food, by watching movies or listening to music your parents don't approve of, your spiritual health will suffer. So eat the good stuff. If you do, you'll be a strong, healthy Christian, and God will be tickled pinker than a pterodastro. I'll hold up a picture so you guys can see it, if you're close enough. They think, I'm not sure about the pink dinosaur, but we'll see. We don't know. Maybe God will show us someday when we get to heaven. Every time I pick this up, I have to cringe because it's kind of gross. We wouldn't eat a rotten banana or a whole pizza. And we wouldn't allow things that make us sick, and we shouldn't allow things that make us sick or are rotten into our lives. We need to choose fresh, healthy foods. We need to make good Christian friends. We need to read wholesome and uplifting books, watch good movies, and listen to music that our parents would approve of. We always have bananas in our house. I don't know about you guys, but this is Hannah's favorite food. If you're ever wondering, she loves bananas. She even sings songs about bananas. The banana can be eaten as a simple, easy treat all on its own. It can be made into bread and muffins like we mentioned with our mushy one. Bananas can even make ice cream taste better if that's possible. I love a good banana split. It was my grandfather's favorite thing. Every time we went out, we had to have a banana split. Not only does a nice, ripe banana taste great, but it comes with its own disposable, biodegradable wrapper. Pretty cool. As you go about your week, stop and think about your activities, your interactions and actions. Are they like eating a good banana? Or are they a bad, rotten, and mushy banana? I read a story this week that said that bananas were extremely rare and hard to come by in communist Budapest. There was a Hungarian lady who lived there, and she once rode a bus all the way across town and waited in a long line all day just for 2 bananas for her kids. But now, since the fall of communism, bananas have become more abundant in Budapest, so it's easier for them to get them. I just thought that was a neat kind of little banana thing. Our memory verse this week is from Matthew 4:4. Jesus answered, "It is written, 'Man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God.'" Can you say that with me? Matthew 4:4. Jesus answered, "It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." Thanks, guys.